If you read the scriptures, you will see this example littered all over the pages of scriptures, showing you that man is not sufficient in himself. His sufficiency is in another. And the spirit that powers your civilization determines your advantage in time. There is no king that goes to battle without first of all consulting the spirit that he bows to. If you read the Bible in the book of First Samuel chapter 17, you will discover that David was set to confront Goliath. And in the book and in verse 43, we began to see a conversation. Though this man was physically built, he has a robust credential of a man of valor. But unknown to the Israelites, his strength and the sources of his conquest on the battlefield were not just tied to his physical advantages. When a man summoned courage to confront him in the battlefield or on the battlefield, what happened? He switched the battle from the physical realm into the supernatural realm, and he caused David with the name of his gods. Meaning, whatever you have, I don't know what you believe in, and I'm not ready to take you for granted. But the courage you have as a little boy to come and confront a man of valor like me, I know you know something that I also know. So he switched the battle from the realm of the natural into the supernatural, and he caused, the Bible says, he caused God. And because David also understood the kings of spirit, he also activated his dimension. Then you come against me with spears, with staff, and all of these that you have with your giant physical body, but I come against you in the name of the living God, whose army that you defy. David understood that in the natural is not one on the strength of the army that is in battle, but on the strength of the alliance that you have in the spirit realm. Your advantage is not in time. That is why it will be foolishness for any believer to begin to observe the wind. The Bible says, he that observeth the wind will what? Will not sow. In the book of 2 Kings, there was famine in the land, and everything was skyrocketed. The whole landscape was engulfed with famine and hunger. Oh, for a prophet. And the prophet began to give the instruction that he received from the spirit that he subscribed to. He said, by this time, a belly, a measure of belly shall be sold for what? For a penny. And one man who has studied economics, the law of economics, and understand the forces of the market, he said, even if God opened the windows of heaven, how can this thing be possible? Because from the natural indices, it is not possible for what is sold for 1,000 naira to be sold for 1 naira. Start bought it at a higher price. How will they now sell at a loss? But you see, the law of economics does not apply when the spirit is involved. And the Bible said there were 4 lepers that were cast out of the city. They were in between. They were staying at the gate, whether to go into the city or advance into the open field. And the Bible said, they said to themselves, until we die. If we go into the city, we either die. If we remain here, we will die. Let us advance to the camp of the enemy. Probably they will look upon our physical disadvantages and we will give us pain. Say, all death will die. And suddenly, because a man that do business in the spirit realm uttered the word of his spirit, the moment this leper started marching, the Bible said their march, their footsteps began to sound like the movement of a ghost. And when the enemy heard the footstep of these men coming, they were hearing the movement of chariots, and suddenly fear entered their camp. When the leper entered the good camp, the Bible said they saw some clothes. Then they asked themselves, how can we do this wickedness? Let's go and inform them. Somebody said, the spirit is involved. When the spirit is involved, all things are possible. Your advantage is not lapses in time. I am not saying your intelligence is bad, but it will be useless if the forces that govern life are working against you. Man was never designed to exist and to operate without the interference of spirit.